Make sure y'all get in here real quick. We about to get this one started. Yeah. I'm trying to put a chat box on here so I can know when y'all actually text. I don't really got one on here as of yet. Okay, let's move this over here. I also want to make it smaller. Never thought I ever hear myself saying that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Right there. That's good. That's good right there. I got it on top of the already blue one. Anyway, let's get right into it. We got a very dumb Power Rangers fun facts. This video is 8 minutes long, so just get right into it.
Clean that up, you idiot! Love you! Stop!
In this channel we have been known for always talking quite seriously about all the information we bring about Power Rangers, but in 30 years of history of the franchise it is normal to have many curiosities and a few silly facts that we can mention. Some of these things are requests from the production of the series, and most of these facts we don't understand the reasons why they happened, but we must mention them since they are still there. Some of the things I am going to mention you may have already noticed, but there are other things you may have never seen, or it took you many years to be able to see them. The first curious fact that I can mention is that no Ranger has a beard, and I am not talking about the actor's personal life because obviously while they are not in filming time many of these actors grow a beard. While the Power Rangers are filming, and I am referring to the characters, none of them grow a beard.
That is strange.
We can understand that the Rangers in the story are always very young people, and although normally the actors are around 21 years old, even so, they have to shave their beards to give a younger appearance and make their character look like a teenager. Even though the actor is 21 years old, if he grows a beard, he can look up to 10 years older, and this would not be what the producers of the series are looking for. However, the weirdest detail I could find is that even when old Rangers appear, they don't have beards either and always appear shaved. We could see this, for example, in the legendary battle when the old Rangers arrived. If we look closely, we can notice that Tommy only has a little beard on his chin, but the other Rangers are still shaved. The worst case was in the arrival of Jason the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin when he came back to defeat Golder Maximus. Maybe you are used to seeing this character without a beard since in the series he has never had a beard, but if you have seen him in his personal life then you would have noticed that he has had a beard for many years, even before he appeared in that episode, and apparently the production asked him to shave it off. I honestly don't know why the production asks these actors to shave their beards, since at that point we all know that Jason's character is no longer a teenager going to school, but an adult with many years of age, and having a beard maybe even makes him look more mature and respectable. Maybe we haven't realized that no Ranger can access the Morphin grid with a beard. There is one silly fact we should mention in this video, and that is that, although possibly every fan knows this, still, we can't leave it out of this video. We will never understand the ultimate reason why the producers of the series decide to dress the Rangers in their color at all times. Don't get me wrong, I've always liked that, and I know there are many fans who don't like it, but personally I've always liked it. Still, I have to say it's still kind of silly since it makes it seem like the Ranger doesn't know how to wear a different color. Imagine this happening in a person's real life. If he is the Green Ranger, then every time he goes to a store to buy clothes, he sees a red shirt he likes and can't buy it because that's not his color. He could only see all the green clothes, and if he doesn't like what's there then he has no choice and that's what he has to buy, even if he doesn't like it. Maybe in the series it is a detail that helps the viewers to recognize at the beginning of the program who is each ranger and what is his color, but if we see it from another more natural point of view, then we will realize that it is quite silly that they do this, since after several chapters we will know what the color of each ranger is. Another thing I wanted to mention is the silly mistakes they have made in the series, and although this is not an important fact, it is still good to mention it.
Tyrannosaurus!
I want to mention it in this video just so we can realize how stingy the production has been. The silly mistake I want to mention is the Morphin of Mighty Morphin in the second season. The production was so stingy that they didn't change the Morphin sequence, and we can realize it, for example, with Zack's haircut. The actor of this character, named Walter, had mentioned on his YouTube channel that the production had asked him to change his haircut for the second season. What we don't understand is the reason for asking him to change his haircut if they are not going to change the Morphin scenes and leave it as a production error. Clearly, we all know that Morphin is something that the production shoots only once because it involves digital special effects, and that costs them a lot of money. If the production knows this detail, then they should take care that the actor has the same hairstyle, since we do not know if to access the Morphin grid you have to be shaved and with the first hairstyle with which you transformed the first time. A fact that everyone knows is that the Power Rangers are created using scenes from the Japanese version, and this causes them to make many mistakes because sometimes following the same story and the same sequence is very difficult. One of the biggest mistakes in the whole history of the franchise was in the legendary battle, since many Rangers appeared repeatedly, and I don't mean that there were two of the same Rangers. We all know that many Rangers have been in several teams. For example, TJ, who has been the Red Ranger in Turbo and the Blue Ranger in Space, and in this battle, he appears in both teams. We also have Tommy, who has been in several teams and has represented several different colors, but with this character they were more careful. In the whole franchise we can mention many Rangers that have been in several teams and have had different colors. If we look closely, we can notice that there are some Rangers that appear in several of the teams that have been at the same time. We know that many of these mistakes are silly details and have very little importance, but if we are dedicated to talk all about Power Rangers, then we have to mention them. Leave in the comments any silly detail or mistake that you have seen in all this time that the franchise has been around. If you would like to see more videos like this one, like this video, and subscribe for more Power Rangers curiosities.
Thank y'all so much. That was a fun little video right there. About to get into episode 4.